Yeah, I was having a perfect season till I crashed, which is a bit disappointing. But there's been from the crash to now, it feels like it's gone really quick. And some days it feels like it goes really slow. But it really hasn't hurt me that much watching the other races go around and stuff like that, because my whole focus has been in my recovery. So the leg and my arm has taken up my whole concentration and making sure that's fine. So it's been kind of a good thing to have that while you're sidelined, instead of having something small that you can't really do much for. If I put all my focus into this, then I can get back on the track quicker. So it hasn't been that too hard to watch. The team obviously still had an awesome year, which was fantastic, and looking forward to going there next year and seeing as a team if we can back up what we did this year. Bathurst is a track, and it's one of those things that can kick you in the shins. They're pretty hard if you disrespect it a little bit. And I've been so focused on the last couple of years. I wanted to qualify so bad, and the year before this year I was going alright, and then made a silly mistake which took me out of qualifying. And this year I really felt we had a really good car to be in the top 10 and hopefully make top 10 shootout. But I think I'm just going to give up on the whole qualifying thing at Bathurst, sit in the pits, and maybe just skip to the race. I think when I get behind the wheel again in a V8 supercar, I think I'll be a little bit emotional. I think being out of it for a few months, and after doing so many last couple of years full time in it, is it's going to be a good reward for working hard over the Christmas break, trying to get this leg going. And for me, it's not about being scared to get back in the cars. It's very far from that at all. Sometimes crashes happen, and I've had a lot of crashes in V8 supercars so far, and I've been lucky enough to walk away from 99% of them. But it's one of those things. I think it strives you to work harder, drive faster, and be more consistent. So unfortunately, when I had the crash, I just wasn't as consistent as I need to be, and the only way you get consistent is doing more and more laps. So looking forward to getting back out there, rev a 650 horsepower V8 supercar, and burn some rubber up and burn some brakes off it. And the car that crashed is in the graveyard now, unfortunately. Had a brand new car and I destroyed it, so it's not great, but it's at the workshop. It sits out in the container out the back there down in Melbourne and Campbellfield, and each time you come in the workshop, I'm going to walk past it and just remind myself that it did nothing wrong and I did all the damage. So it's a shame that its career's over and I'm still here fighting on for my career. So it's it's a shame. The car got 10 pole positions, 5 wins, 9 seconds, and 5 thirds. So it achieved a lot in its short career, and it's a shame it didn't get another year or so in the series. Theoretically, all cars that get built by the same guys, and unless they do any mods, will feel the same, and the new car coming out will be exactly the same as my last car. So, but saying that, each car's got its own little temperament. Basically, you get in there, the pedals might not always feel the same, the way it turns might not always feel the same. That also comes down to different components in the car as well. So the car I was running all year generally got used to the components that were in the car, by steering rack, clutch, all those kind of feels that I just got used to out of the new car, because I had some bad starts and stuff at the start of the year. So now I've got to try and learn all that again in a new car. But saying that, you might roll out and go, wow, it is the same car, it feels exactly the same. But sometimes it changes a little bit, but it's not a night and day change for sure. My goal is pretty much just to race V8 supercars. I don't have a results goal. I was looking really good this year to have a really top finish, but next year it's really going to be hard to see where I come out of injury. But I'm expecting to hopefully be running where no worse than I was this year. So I want to get out there, I want to go spray the boys with some champagne. That's what it's all about. And